against the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. Next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Well, we thank you for taking a break from shopping. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, full from Thanksgiving, Black Friday after the 3 games yesterday. Another spot on the NFL schedule for a big matchup, Greg.
Doesn't it just feel like every day is for NFL football? And listen, rightfully so. I mean, how fun is this? Another day on the calendar that we all look forward to being home with our friends and family, watching the greatest show in the world, which is NFL football, and couldn't be happier to do it alongside you, buddy.
The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And through the snowflakes, off we go here on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with design runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
Another run here for Robinson. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Washington.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Look how everybody moves in sync on this play, Mike. You have the linemen hitting their pull blocks, the guys on the outside working one-on-one. They clear just enough room to let him hit it, and next thing you know, picks up the 1st down.
Here's Robinson. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
I'm not sure if there is anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Jaden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, that is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under him in this league.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play. They face 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. 3rd down coming up.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And this is a good run. He gets back down to about the 6-yard line. Throwing on second down, Daniels. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Now Dan Quinn will send out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Commanders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Avery Williams on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
And it's so good to see Kirk Cousins back on the field. Think back just a year ago, Mike, that severe Achilles injury. Kirk Cousins is looking to be the first quarterback since 2000 and Trent Dilfer to start an NFL game following an Achilles injury. So he's got an uphill battle, but the fact that he's out there playing under center for the Falcons is a great start.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And that'll move the sticks. 1st down, up to the 40.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Cousins now. He'll try to run for it. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a 1st down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. Play action now. It's Cousins. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Olamide Zaccheaus deep to return. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Commanders offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Commanders with the early lead. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll weave his way down close to that 1st down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll have a Commanders 1st down as he'll get this up to the 22.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A quick slant on the money to McLaurin. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Wow! And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, will take a timeout. On the give, it's Robinson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Falcons offense ready for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Now, Cousins. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms, so missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
The Commanders offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. On first down, it's Robinson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This one from 43 yards away. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will stay a 3-point game.
I can tell you firsthand, Mike, snowy conditions are tough for everybody, but they can be especially tough on the kickers. You just can't practice this. There's nothing you can do to simulate your plant foot, the ground. In this case, it winds up no good.
1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing his Cousins. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once again. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll throw with Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Falcons offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Cousins now on 2nd down. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job on the defense, and it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. The Commanders' offense make their way out to take over once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
A.J. Terrell, the tight coverage there, and he knocks it away. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Falcons offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. He'll get this to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On 1st down, Cousins. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. He is in. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Atlanta.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. Through the snowflakes, this one good. And the Falcons move out to a 7-3 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. A.J. Terrell, the tight coverage there, and he knocks it away. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. The big story thus far has really been the snow. It's made footing treacherous. And if the forecast holds, it's only going to get worse. But I can tell you as a fan, these are the games you love to watch.
All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the third. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Tackle made by Nate Landman. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Back to the 3rd-round pick, Luke McCaffrey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
They run over center with Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The tight end Ertz in motion. On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
They'll run with Robinson. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
A give, and here comes Robinson. Third and 5. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And that is incomplete. with McCaffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They go play action with Cousins. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. The motion man here is McLaurin. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. And the big night continues. That last run gives him yardage to put him over 100 for the game. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The motion man here is McLaurin. Whoa! And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On the ground, it's Robinson. We'll get this to about midfield. Richie Grant up from the secondary to get in on that one. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. That's 17 yards, and that's a 1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now Robinson, and he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll run. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Now Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. To the goal line and in. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Commanders. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. The kick is good, and the Commanders are on top. It's now 10-7. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Ray McLeod on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll run here. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. The Falcons getting their punter out there. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Daniels. A quick slant on the money to McLaurin. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And in motion is Brown. Another run here for Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd down and 8. They'll go again with Robinson. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Robinson. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Ryan Robinson. Touchdown, Washington.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Al Gonzalez to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Commanders will get out in front 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day,
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. And they'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20. 2nd down and 3. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout. They get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and let's see what he can do after the catch.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. They get it done to the delight of this crowd. We saw a snowball or two launched in jubilation as time expired. Now these fans are up to battle the roadway. Safe getting home, folks, but sure it was worth it after a home victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Commanders are winners as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.